today? Is everyone doing well? I'm happy to be back and happy to kind of catch you guys up on my life and what I've been up to this summer and how I've been feeling and all the exciting things coming. And then I'm also going to talk about some pop culture moments that have happened this year that I just can't get out of my mind. Let's get into it. Let's just get started. The first part of me talking about my life, I'm going to kind of go through pretty quickly, and then we'll jump into the pop culture moments because that's what we really care about here. So I went to Canada. I can't believe I got to go to Canada. I never dreamed of being able to go. My dream destination to see ever is Banff. And I will say, for anyone who's considering traveling to Canada, Banff just isn't what I made it out to be in my head. I see all of these luxurious pictures from influencers of clear blue water, which there is blue water. They don't have any of the tourists in them, and I don't know if they just Photoshop them out or if they wait and get there super early in the morning, but there were so many people in Banff. I loved it. I loved seeing it, but I recommend if you go to Canada, go to the places that not very many people go to. We went to Riverstoke and I think that's what it's called, Revelstoke. And it was basically the same thing as Banff, but more secluded. These were the places that we went, and I highly recommend going to those places over Banff. That's just my personal opinion. If you like touristy places, then Banff's for you. But it was so much fun. We had a blast. We hiked 27 miles in 2 days, which I'm pretty sure I tore my MCL or sprained it. Maybe not torn. That's kind of dramatic. But I definitely pulled something in my leg because it hurt so bad on day 2. But the view was definitely worth it. And I don't know, hiking, I explain hiking like birthing a baby. You have a baby and then you forget the pain. I've never had a baby, but from what I hear, you forget the pain and you want to do it all over again. So that's what happened to me. We hiked 16 miles one day, and then I told Ben, I'm not doing any more, I'm done. And he was like, no, you got to do one more. And it was a 10-mile hike, 5 miles there, 5 miles back. And that one was 100% incline rocks. Definitely not my cup of tea, but I did it and I finished strong, and it was such a fun trip. I was so sad to return home, but we got things to do. We got jobs to get to and work to get done. I don't know what I'm saying. Okay. Next on my list is I got new rollerblades. I was known as the rollerblade girl in my childhood neighborhood, and I could spin, I could jump, I could skate backwards, I could ride really fast, I could do it on one leg. I loved it so much, but I stopped, and I can't remember why I stopped. I think I remember actually it was because my rollerblade was so worn out that I didn't realize you could just switch your skates out. You don't have to buy new rollerblades. So anyways, I think that's why I stopped whenever I was little. But I've been telling Ben for the past few summers I want to buy rollerblades, and I just kept putting it off. I think I was kind of embarrassed. I don't know, I'm 25 now. I didn't want to put my rollerblades on and people be like, what is that 25-year-old girl doing? But I finally was like, you know what? I can do this. It does not matter. So I bought rollerblades and I'm having a blast. I literally come home from work and I'm so excited to put my blades on and go ride. So I've definitely been enjoying that this summer. Also, this leads me into my next topic is this summer, I feel like this year's been kind of difficult. I feel like I kind of lost all control of things. There are so many things out of my control that I got so overwhelmed by it. I've been wanting to find an agent and I've just been putting it off. I sent it to one agent and then I sent one this morning because I was like, I am tired of putting these things off because I'm scared. And so I sent my book off to 2 agents now. I just felt like, I don't know how to describe it. I just was depressed. Maybe that's the word I'm supposed to be using here. I was just really sad and discouraged and lost all of my motivation. But finally I was like, pick yourself up and go do the damn thing. Go get rollerblades. Go send your book off. Go work on music. Why are you so scared of things? And it just was debilitating, and I couldn't wake up, and finally I was like, we're done with this. So if you are in the same rut, start with something small. My first goal was go to Academy and try on some blades. That's all you have to do. And so I did that, and then after I did that, I now ride rollerblades every day, and then it motivated me to send my book to another agent. And it's just you have to start with something exciting to do the bigger things. That's just my advice and what has worked for me. That's kind of been my year. I've been kind of struggling with pushing myself, and usually it comes easy for me, but it just hasn't this year, and that's okay. We're gonna keep trucking along. And so another thing that I kind of felt like I kept putting off this year that finally I was like, I'm done with this, is I really wanted to start reading more books. Coming from somebody who wrote a book, I kept not reading books, and I want to learn from others and figure out other people's writing styles and grow as a writer. And so I really wanted to pay more attention to that and read more. So I finished The Housemaid. I love thriller books. I can't get away from them. I didn't personally write a thriller book, but I love to read them. And I read that one on our trip to Canada, and I loved it. It actually got me back into reading. The writing is a little hit or miss in the middle part of the book, but then it finishes strong, and I really liked how the writer finished it. And then I also started reading None of This Is True by Lisa Jewell, and it takes me like a few chapters before I get into a book. This book, I was in and ready to know what happens like page 2. My goal is to finish this book this month, and I'll keep you guys updated on if I like it. I hear amazing reviews on it. So this is kind of my last few things on myself is we're moving in December. There's been just so much happening up to this move that has caused me so much anxiety and stress and fears. Like, as for a few months ago, I was so excited and kind of just in this fairy tale world of what this could potentially be for us. But then, like, the fears started flooding in of, oh my word, I'm going to have to leave my friends, and I'm going to have to find a new job, and I'm going to have to live in a new place that I don't know of, and I'm going to be all alone. And, you know, all of these thoughts started creeping in, and my anxiety has been astronomical. The past few weeks, I have headaches. I wake up in the middle of the night and like panic. Like I have to just get up and take a bath or like read because my mind is just spiraling. I don't know. I definitely am still excited for the move. Like we are definitely doing it and we're excited about it. But there's also the same emotions of, you know, fear. And I'm very scared to leave my friends. I love my friends, and a lot of my friends just had kids, and so I feel like I'm kind of abandoning them and I'm leaving them and I'm not going to be there to help them, and that is really hard on me just because I love them and I love to help them out, and that part of me is kind of going to be on hold for I don't know how long. It could be a year that we're gone, it could be 2, it could be forever. So that's something I'm trying to navigate and accept and understand. But that also leads me to my next thing is I really want a dog. We've been dog hunting. We really want to thrift a dog. We don't want to just buy it at a, PetSmart or whatever it's called these days, but we really want to find a dog. And I don't know, I feel like that will help me because we've been coming home and the house just feels, sorry, my nose itches. Our house just feels so quiet and so lonely, and we miss having that form of routine and something to get us out of bed and get us outside and get us moving. So we have been on the hunt for a dog. Hopefully in the next few months you might see me with a new little puppy, and I'm so excited. We definitely want a girl dog. We're just girl dog lovers. We just love the girls. We're for the girls. Okay, let's forget about me. Let's talk about pop culture. I love pop culture. I hope you guys do too. It Ends With Us. I read the book. That's one book I read this year or last year, I can't remember. And I liked it, but I did not get the emotional attachment that some other people did. They were like, you're going to get to the end and you're going to cry like a baby. It's going to be so moving, so powerful. And I got to the end and I was like, that was it. I just didn't get the hype of the book. I love Blake Lively, and she's gotten a lot of flack for her being the main character, and I never doubted her. I haven't seen the movie yet. I don't know if I said that, but I haven't seen it. I really want to go see it, but I have faith in Blake Lively. I didn't understand the internet hate for her being the main character. I think it's because people pictured Lily as like a young girl, but I don't know. Blake Lively is literally stunning. Why would you not want to look at Blake Lively? That's kind of my take on It Ends With Us. I'll keep you updated on the next video or whatever if it's still relevant of how I felt about the movie, but I'm looking forward to it and I need to go see it. I might go see it this weekend. Mom, are you busy? Let's go see it. Did anybody see the plane that fell like a paper plane? It literally was like it's so sad and so depressing. I think 68 people passed and did not survive, and my heart goes out to their families. But the way the plane fell is terrifying. And the reason why I bring this up is I am petrified of planes. Every time I get on a plane or the plane's taking off or we're landing, I am like gripping onto my seat, praying to the gods above. I get so scared. My heart is racing. I tell all my friends that if I die on a plane, just know I did not die happy, and I'm going to come back to haunt all of you. Like, I hate planes and the aspect, like, why are they so high in the sky? It's so terrifying. And so watching that plane crash really did something to my psyche, and don't think I'm ever going to get on a plane again. Stay tuned for that. If I want to go to Canada again, I'm going to have to. But let's talk about Haley and Justin. So this is old news, but also it's not, because it's always relevant in the freaking newspaper and articles. People think Justin and Selena Gomez should get back together. Okay, that it's been an ongoing thing forever. Hailey and Justin were meant to be. Where are you getting this Justin and Selena thing? Like, they dated when they were teenagers. Move on. Hailey and Justin are so freaking cute. If you haven't seen their baby maternity pictures, adorable and just breathtaking. And Hailey, I don't know, everyone's like, she's a mean girl. If you make it that high in the industry, you're gonna be probably a rude person. That's just the way things work. I bet Taylor Swift has her moments. It's just gonna happen. We're all human. But Hailey and Justin are adorable, and I'm so excited for them. I don't even know them, and I'm talking like I do, but they're having a little baby, and I'm excited for them. And next leads me to my last thing that I want to talk about is my favorite albums of the summer. I am obsessed with Kansas Anymore by Role Model. It's dedicated to Emma Chamberlain because they were dating for 3 years and they broke up, and I listened to it first thinking of their relationship, and Role Model is so cute, and I hear she's dating somebody else now, and he's kind of a jerk. Like, Role Model released an album called Kansas Anymore, and he has like a cowboy hat and he's like facing this way, like the backside of him, and then the guy that Emma's now dating did like the same exact album post, or I think he actually released a single, it wasn't an album, but released the same exact picture, and it was like a song about how he's just cooler than Role Model. While Role Model's album is all about how he loved Emma Chamberlain, she was like his icon and he loved her, and it just was so shallow of her new boyfriend to do this, because Kansas Anymore is such an original album, and like you can tell Role Model really put his heart into it. So I found that very surprising that her new guy just shaded him like that. I love Role Model. He is so cute, and I think that he deserves the world, and his album deserves the world. Go check it out. I'm like advertising and pitching new albums. Next is The Secret of Us by Gracie Abrams. I love Gracie Abrams. I think this is her best album yet. It just dives way into pop, and I feel like it's definitely up her alley for her voice. She's more louder, she's more prouder, she's more confident. In her last album, she kind of whispers and has more of like a monotone voice, but this one just seems more up her alley, and I think that it's a phenomenal album, and you should check that one out as well. And last but not least, at the beginning of summer, I listened to The Great American Bar Scene by Zach Bryan. It's not something I'd originally listened to. I love folk, but it is definitely more country. That's just like the new thing these days. Beyonce, Kansas Anymore, or Beyonce, Role Model, Post Malone, like all these people are releasing, Lana Del Rey, they're releasing country albums. So I guess country is now becoming, country's always been a thing, but for people like me who only like pop, you're getting me into country. These artists know what they're doing. So I'm now a country girl, and I've been listening to Zach Bryan's new album, and I think it's just so fun, like on a drive home late at night, just playing on like his album. It's so good. 28 is one of my favorites, and it's just a fun, cutie little album. Okay, I feel like I've talked enough, and I hope you guys are doing well, and I love doing these little videos. I try to make my intro videos a little bit longer, and then I just kind of chat with you guys. This is kind of the setup I kind of have been enjoying lately, and it keeps me inspired, and I don't want to stop doing this right now. It's just what's working. So anyways, you guys will be seeing, more of these. So I hope you enjoyed. Please make sure to like and subscribe. I love you guys. Have a good week. Bye.